The Nogokpo chiefs are not serious. You are not serious people. These chiefs in Nogokpo. What kind of apology do you want from this?
Mema kwa baba Ghana gossip sebusianfo Black Rasta edina no ababeto in somewhere koso edefa Ajinasare eni ni Nogokpo trending story and in social media no. So now according to Black Rasta cha Ajinasare, in fact Nogokpo for they are not serious, and leaders no, they are not serious. Now agrobi no mudi omu need to me bia, they just want to ride on a year Ajinasare for fame. Now sound same way a Black Rasta di betuja no, yeni name him say a year Ajinasare edin sama betuja say he did not mean what he said. A slip of tongue and a man eba bekasa. Nebusianfo me mpesa mekasa pienti in semwa. Black Rasta edeba betuja no chechum say Nogokpo leaders she they won't need to me back cry. They have nothing. Or moon to me Ajinasare she. Yenti in some no make our song subscribe ya subscribe.
The Nogokpo chiefs are not serious. You are not serious people. These chiefs in Nogokpo. What kind of apology do you want from this? Or you just want a show of power? Nyonyibe is a personal friend of mine. I know him personally and I love him. With no disrespect. Did you want Ajinasare to strip naked and run around all the villages in the Volta region before you would say that he has become remorseful? Look how the man spoke and apologized. What kind of eyes did you use to see that he was not remorseful? He told you that his wife is Voltarian and there is no way he will cast a slur on the people of the Volta region, and that all this while he's had a beautiful relationship with the people of the Volta. His two biological children are named Voltarian names, and under no circumstances would he look down on the people of Volta. By a show of power, Nogokpo chiefs say, hey, you have to come. How do they even call this an invitation? It's a sermon. They are summoning the man to come by hook or crook, or else they will show him where the cosmic power is. I wish they would bring this to me. This doesn't make sense, my brother, my sister. What kind of a country is this where people are ready to show power for nothing? The man of God has apologized to you that was not what he intended. It was a slip of tongue. Now, if you are inviting him, fine. Send him a respectful invitation and say, well, we have heard your apology and we love you. We are inviting you over so we can sit back and see how some of these things cannot happen again. But rather, come here. The people of Nogokpo are summoning you. Come here. If you don't come within 14 days, we are going to make sure that we show you where the cosmic power is. If I were this man, I would never go there. What are you going to do to me? What are you going to do to me, chiefs of Nogokpo? Please. We are traditional people and we love our tradition. We love our culture. But when you bring this indiscreet show of power, in undecent way of showing power, it is so sad. I will not go out and say I'm going to support Ajinasare. For what? I won't go out and say any other thing like that, because I'm a traditional person and I love my tradition. You understand? But when a man of God decides that, oh, I made a mistake, and he spent a big chunk of the time apologizing to the people, you come back and say, he didn't show remorse. How should he show remorse? Stripping naked, running naked all over the place. I like the posture Ajinasare is taking. Pray. If you truly believe in your God, this is the time you have to show them that you know your God. Don't go. Now, if you go, then you are a coward. Yes. Some people will say, oh, for the sake of peace, just go there. No, sir. This is a sermon from the people, and I think that it is unjust. We shouldn't do that. And to the people of Nogokpo, I go to Nogokpo every now and then when I have time. I love the people of the Volta region. In fact, I want to believe that I have Voltarian blood inside me. And every time, in fact, I have a big chunk of fans right there in the Volta region. I will never say anything against the people of the Volta region. I see myself as one. But where there is this kind of please, any which way, my name Black Rasta, I wish I could speak more on this. Please, Nogokpo chiefs, withdraw that invitation. Write to Ajinasare and invite him properly. This is a threat, it's not an invitation. I end it. Nobody's supporting you. We were all supporting you. All of a sudden you messed it up. No. Poor communication. I'll leave it here. Eric Marwin is in the house. He told me, please don't ask me anything about Nogokpo. I love.
That was Black Rasta na Okikanadwin Ediache, the leaders of Nogokpo. Now Obibe Bisa said, what apology at all did Archbishop Charles Agyinasare give out assign so sparking the anger in the people of Nogokpo? Mumi enkwohwe apology a chese Archbishop Charles Agyinasare nefa personal judgment efa comment section no am I whether or not you think it is a legitimate or genuine apology or he just said something to represent something. For adwinche efa comment section after watching that particular apology video.
Now, I've received calls from people very close to me, and my attention has been drawn to social media commentary on some portions of the comments I made this past Thursday during the Supernatural Empowerment Summit here in the Dome, as I spoke on divine protection that we as Christians enjoy from God, and was teaching on the need to activate divine protection from demonic attacks. This is one of our cardinal principles of faith as charismatic Christians. And to drive home my point, I made reference to several instances where I've encountered manifestations of demonic powers in my crusades, which have taken me to over 90 nations of the world, in fact 92 of them. Amen. I gave an example of people who were seeking to levitate during a crusade in India. I gave an example of a demonic attack I suffered as a very young pastor who had gone to preach at a bus stop around Kolebu. In reference to Nogokpo, I wish to clarify that I never intended to refer to the town, but rather make reference to an incident that happened after a crusade at Aflao. I had absolutely no intention to cast a slur upon the people of the Nogokpo town and the Volta region as a whole. Amen. I've had very cordial relationship with the people of the Volta region. My wife of 38 years is in fact an away from Keta. Two of my biological children bear away names. So none of, yes, if you are clapping, do it well. So none of the examples was intended to denigrate any of the towns and their people, but rather to elucidate the principle of divine protection to my congregants. So any misrepresentation or misinformation that has characterized the subsequent commentary, reportage on social media, etc., is very unfortunate. My ministry over the past 40 years has been one that has spoken up at critical times in our nation as a spiritual gatekeeper, and I remain committed to serving God's people and our nation as the Spirit directs.